Hey everyone, today we're reviewing Alan Wake. If you like this video and want to see more of my content, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for reviews, gameplay videos, and much more. Most of you probably have never heard of this turn-of-the-decade game developed by Remedy Entertainment and distributed by Microsoft Studios, but it's honestly one of the best psychological thrillers I've personally ever played. This is honestly the game that got me addicted to the thrill of horror games. So I decided I would share it all with you guys. You play as Alan Wake, a character that's basically trapped in the horror that is his own mind. The game itself contains 6 episodes which function like a chapter would in a standard video game. There's also additional episodes you can purchase, but I'll save that for another video. The darkness seems to overtake Wake's mind and makes for an incredibly interesting and creepy storyline. There are many moments in the game where the story had me begging for more. I often wondered what would happen next, and the cliffhangers at the end of each chapter made me feel as if it was more of a movie rather than just a video game that I was playing. I won't dive too far deep into the storyline, but you won't want to stop playing it. The writer poured his heart and soul in the game, and it definitely shows. There was never a time where I was bored or thought of a different game to play. There were many nights where I would lie awake and think of Alan Wake and how I wanted to do just one more chapter. I'd compare it to the first time I read It by Stephen King. Yeah, it's pretty much that good. If you like anything by Stephen King, you'll love this game. The style and atmosphere of this game really shows the time and effort that developers put into the game itself. It did take 4 years to develop, so this is something that I would expect out of this time. The graphics are phenomenal and no attention to detail was missed. The game also polished and lacks a lot of bugs that is commonly seen. The graphics are phenomenal and no attention to detail was missed. The game was also polished and lacks the bugs that we commonly see in games today. It's something that a previous generation of games that just hits the sweet spot of not having as many bugs in them. One of my biggest complaints is that Alan's run stamina is comparative to a 3-pack-a-day smoker, and I found myself dying often just for that reason. Nowadays I feel like every day there's a new patch to a game that I own. This game doesn't have any of those game-breaking issues, and I was able to run on my computer without a single issue. I wouldn't recommend this to you if you don't have a gaming computer, however. It simply just processes too much lighting, as light, and lack thereof, is an essential part of this game. Alan Wake is currently on Steam for $14.99, and it's well worth the asking price. This is a game that I'd really like to see a sequel to. Unfortunately, with the original release date of 2010, I highly doubt that I'll ever see an Alan Wake 2. At one time there was a sequel in the works, but it was scrapped and used to the base of a completely different game that lacked the psychological thriller feel that I was looking for. And if you think Alan Wake American Nightmare is a sequel, then you're just wrong. It's totally a different style of game, and it isn't even worthy of the Alan Wake title. But I'll save that review for another time. For $15 US, you might as well go ahead and pick it up. Thanks for watching, and remember, stay in the light.